This box is Connor's mouth, and my car is my balls. You just want to dip your balls into the box and fucking keep going.
You'll be okay. You can fix it. What's wrong with it?
I don't know. That's okay. We have the Shanahan brothers. What are you doing? Alright. We made it to Formula Drift Orlando Speed World. This is the track. There's one outside zone, one inside zone, transition, one inside zone, and one outside zone. 2 turns and 4 zones. If you can't do those properly, you shouldn't be in Formula Drift. We're gonna do them better than everyone else though, so let's go win this. Beep. All right now, God is shedding his tears from the clouds above because we have to be here at Orlando Speed World and we're not driving in the streets of Miami. But it's fine, it's whatever. It's fucking raining and it sucks. Everyone hates rain drifting, but whatever, we'll get through it. We have a wild Connor Shanahan over here. Look at him. He's really been working hard lately on that dad bod. You see it? We were just talking about how you look too.
Yeah.
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 Ooh. I'm talking about your box. Get out of my business right now.
No, that's all he thinks about.
But yeah, track one. Walk complete. I'll see you guys on the live stream right here in Orlando. The round 3 of the Formula Drift Championship. See you guys this weekend.
Connor, you still have another zone.
I'm not going there. We're lazy.
I'll leave my shopping addiction. Are you for real?
I broke some moves here last year. Same place. What? I need to set the car up. It's the only thing what I do.
Wait, where does that supposed to plug in?
It's supposed to plug into a camera.
Did they not put it in yet or what?
I don't think so.
That's what she said.
Jack.
What's up? You've been puking?
Not yet.
I think it's the HIV.
Just a flu or what's up?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Florida does that to you.
What position is Branden in?
What position is Branden in?
Right now, the fetal. Alright, weather's been absolute shit. First practice got cut short because someone oiled down the whole track. Second practice got cut short because of a huge thunderstorm. Could have just stayed home and driven the sim and gotten more seat time, but hey, we're here, we're living, sun's finally out. Let's see how the rest of the day goes.
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I thought it started.
I just can't hide it. You know, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
these?
Yeah, go for it. Next up, we have the Shanahan brothers on, what is it? America's Got Talent or The Voice or whatever it is. Answer the question. What about you? You walked into a room with 100 on the wall. How many times would you choke?
I don't know.
You choke more than once?
No, 0.
I just leave the room.
Oh, you jackass.
Why are you thinking about stuff like this? Hopefully 0 times and just leave.
Oh, got it.
Hello, how you doing?
You'll run it. I believe in you.
Looking for love. Gotta slay a couple dragons to get to the princess. Anyways, it's a wrap for today. We got 7 laps in. The car is an absolute rocket ship right now. It's actually crazy. Like running out of power, bogging the 1,000 horsepower down, going around the bank. So I don't think we can physically go any faster than what we are now. And got some really solid chases in behind Ben Hobson. He like stuck his finger out the door like this, and I took that personal. So literally just put my tire into his door and like was like, hey, we're gonna go faster now, and that's what we did. But super solid runs. That's the end of Friday. I would have liked to get more laps in, but boo-hoo, whatever. It didn't happen. Stupid rain and all this other crazy weather. Let's just hope that tomorrow's nice and that tomorrow we can put it on top of the box. The real battle I'm concerned about tomorrow is Dylan Hughes. He's won here in the past. And looks like he's been doing pretty solid, so it's going to be BMW on BMW action tomorrow in the top 16. We'll see what happens. Peace. Oh, we got his dragons.
Is it hard? That's what she said.
Do what?
Like to do a berm shot and drift and just keep your drift angle.
This is a bigger change than the rubber below you. 'Cause there's so much rubber right there. Halfway into the zone to 3 feet up on the bank, there's a line of rubber.
But when you get up in the bank, isn't technically that putting you out of the zone?
You can
Or
see
more
like
fair
how
to
you.
say a little deep.
That's what she said.
A little deep. No, you can definitely see that's where it drives off of the lip. Alright, so right now, FD put out a decel map of basically where we're allowed to slow down on the track. Q decel map. As you can see, it's right in the middle of the track, and if you go to almost any other drift series in the world, you're supposed to decel after a transition, because when the chase driver pops through the smoke, then they can see you and hit the brakes. But if you decel in the middle of the transition, as a chase driver, we're completely blinded. You run into the back of somebody.
Yeah, like you got transition about a little bit past the middle and beyond the gas pipe too. And then, I feel like he was basically doing that, but it just made him overshoot a little.
But there are some cars. Sure? Yeah? You want me to sign it for you? I can definitely do that.
Nice.
Alright. There you go, dude.
Oh my goodness, let me see.
She's a spaceship, not a rocket ship. This will put you to outer space.
Wait, what's the difference between a rocket ship and a spaceship?
2 inches.
And size does matter.
That's what she said.
And cut.
I'm expecting Branden to do Branden things. Rudy, I want him to rise to the occasion. What we saw last night, I don't think that's going to get it done. I think he really needs to drive the way Rudy has gotten to this point. So here we go. Branden Sorensen out front, Rudy Hansen in that S chassis chase him down. Here goes Branden Sorensen. And Branden initiates. Rudy back there a bit. You can see him lurking his way up into the shadows in that first outside zone. Pretty textbook for both the drivers. You can see Rudy giving himself some room. Good transition. Was that too early? No, it's not. He worked that really, really well. Thought it was going to maybe be on Branden exceeds that. Not one, but it could potentially be 2 tires from Branden Sorensen. So maybe too aggressive on that second outside zone. The car didn't grip up. Branden is just he's keeping his hands, no idle hands. Like he's engineering parts. He's doing a lot of things. He's got a lot on the go. He's got a lot going on there in the Sorensen camp. Here we go. Rudy Hansen now got the clean air here, and we are getting through this top 32 pretty expeditiously as Rudy now with the clean air. Oh boy! Oh! We got wall. We got contact.
Call pit. We need
and Rudy continues on. Definitely want to see how this pans out. We'll take a look overall, make sure Branden is okay. Rudy continues on, but want to see what the judges think. So what I would attribute this to is Rudy was being aggressive, got to the wall. Branden, he put his car where it needed to be, but he can't go anywhere.
Right.
Because look, Rudy straightens out. I mean, look at the degree of angle.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, look, he hits, he bounces off the wall. He's straightening. Branden is where he should be.
Everybody on deck. It's going to be a bad one.
Is that his fault? I don't think so. I think he checked them.
Double section situation, and then you can get the toe plates ready and stuff like that.
So this isn't a 10-minute. Oh, they just called the battle as his fault. Lead completed. And he's at fault for the crash. Branden advancing. Okay. So this will just be chill the fuck out. Let's do some maintenance.
Is it bad? Yeah, I think we could fix it, but it's pretty bad.
I said, geez, I'm having fun. This is fun. You want me to just put it in reverse and get her off, or? You're good. Hey, slide it in right there.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right there. Now, right? Yeah.
Well, as Chris is like,
we have the whole break.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. No.
The 5 minutes is already over because he touched it.
You're breaking the car, Samir.
Please, Samir, you have to listen to me, Samir.
Sammy, you are wrecking the car.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've
Pretty amazing.
definitely had worse, but it kind of sucks when you follow someone right into the wall. Like, you basically have like full blind faith in someone when you're pushing, and
Yeah, you have to guide it.
turn which way?
Like this right now. Turn to the right there.
It happens. We'll get it fixed.
Wow. Control on.
I was just so fixed on him, and the second I saw his back end hit the wall, I knew I was f***ed immediately. Like, there was absolutely nothing I could do at that point. I was, right here on him, and the second he hit the wall, I just knew it was just destined to happen at that point.
So you made this bit, right?
I did. As
Like
long
that
as
happening.
that's what's breaking and nothing else is breaking, then it did its job. This whole thing's taco. But I thought it would break in here. I didn't. FEA it? Huh? Did you FEA it? Yeah. Kinda. Well, it did its job. It busted and spared the frame. I didn't think it would break though. But it was kind of a pretty hard hit. Now you ready to drive it now?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Think you can start it?
No.
No. I don't think you can reach the pedals. Maybe soon.
Huh?
Say maybe soon. I think that the caster might be off. I don't really know, but I think something's different. Not sure what it is yet. Check to see if it was bent.
Yes, we did.
You sure it's not bent?
I didn't see any bend in it. I'm putting it straight in.
It feels like it's getting stuck at angle when I turn to the left, I think. Yeah, I don't know though. It's doing weird Need to check it. Bye-bye.
Are you gonna puke though?
I might. Thank you. Good man. Doing the Lord's work.
Are you in the first run?
Third.
You'll be okay. You can fix it. What's wrong with it?
I don't know. That's the scary part. I turned the wheel and it got stuck. Gonna have to snap.
You still have to throw up. Just keep a bucket in the car. Hey, Brandon's got no steering.
So I think when we had the big smash over there in the wall, it tweaked the front subframe, which we didn't replace. Everything looked straight. And I just went to turn, leaving opening ceremonies, turn the steering wheel, and basically the wheel just free spun in my hand, nothing happened. So my steering wheel is useless right now, but go. Watch out.
Did we get the shit show figured out? Best we can. I think. Thank God it happened during driver intro though, and not competition, or you could have got killed. Okay, we got more problems. So we're in the first battle right now, so we need to be up in about 5 minutes. If I need to call it, let me know.
Push it up forward, and it should be able to do 2 laps on both.
Okay.
Final battle is starting. Battle is concluded.
Try it with the 2.
Everything is A-okay, right? No. Low voltage. 5, let me do a run and we'll see what the voltage is at. I'll call a 5 in between if we need to. You could probably grab some brake clean and blow the alternator out. It might come back if it's dirty.
Here we go, Dylan the Dozer Hughes and Branden Sorensen. Dylan Hughes and Branden in their respective BMWs. Branden Sorensen will lead that United States Air Force BMW. Dylan the Dozer Hughes in that Permitex BMW. Here we go, Sorensen will lead. Dylan Hughes giving chase. Sorensen initiates into that bank. You see Dylan Hughes start out a little bit lower. He straightens out. He compromises some angle to get that proximity. Now coming into that power alley. Now transitioning into that second inside clip. So again, you got LS versus 2J. Oh, and Branden Sorensen really goes outside of the course, but look at Dylan.
We saw he had to get pulled off of the track during an intermission just due to the steering column, I believe, being disconnected. So they had to do a lot of repairs on that car coming out of their previous battle. A lot of damage done there, and I mean, they had to get frame tools out.
That was him and Daigo.
Yeah, he had to get frame tools out and jacks out. So a lot of work.
All right, alternating the order here. Dylan Hughes out front gets a clean air. Branden Sorensen, like you said, things are disconnected. Things are, again, oh, wow, look at this. Branden Sorensen grinding in the door of Dylan Hughes. Dylan stays in it. Branden very aggressive on the chase, allows some space and jumps back in. Well done on the inside clip, too, by Hughes and Sorensen. Sorensen, if he had any issues, they definitely went out the window. but a great lead run by Dylan, and he stayed in it. He took that hip check like a mosh pit in a thrash band. That was really well done. Took a licking and kept on ticking. All right, Branden Sorensen or Dylan Hughes looks like he gets, oh, look at this, 1 vote for Branden, and Branden Sorensen 2-1.
Drivability okay? There's something wrong with the steering. It's like locking up in random spots, but I'm managing. Need changes? Make sure the tire pressure is set, because that run it felt loose as hell. Okay.
Stats here, Branden, 45% winning average. You see the overall matches fairly equally matched. That was really cool. So he's trying to duplicate that and come out the victor and advance on to the final four. Jonathan Castro will lead. Branden Sorensen will chase. So here we go. Castro and Sorensen. Castro initiating that Methyl Dom Toyota GR86. The Canada tires go round, up high on the bank. Sorensen tucks in. Well done. Look at the focus of Sorensen. You see in that cockpit the white helmet glowing into the inside clip. Goes both of them in the power alley. Goes Castro, puts it right there. Branden Sorensen nudging it over and nudging the door of Castro. Pushing him around just a little bit. Castro exceeds a little bit but brings it back. So Sorensen could have potentially pushed him a little bit out of the way, but that was, again, a little aggressive move there. Lights are on. You can see they're on the gantry. Once they extinguish, we are good and clear to send. Branden Sorensen, United States Air Force, BMW out front. Headlights are on. The lights are on. Good initiation. Castro, where you at, bud? Castro late failure to launch, but now he drops into formation. The crowd erupts for Castro, Dominican's finest. Now comes Sorensen snaps at that. Oh, and the crowd explodes as Sorensen rotates, and that very well could have taken out Branden.
Got it. Well, we did the best we could for repairing a car then.
And this is, like you said, and you know, that contact earlier with the wall, they had some repairs to make.
Sorensen just too much momentum flipping through there.
And there it is, Castro and Branden.
Look, I don't even.
Yeah, he's good driving, good driving. I don't know what's going on there. And there it is, Castro gets the win, going to the final four.
I had it once.
It's disappointing you did.
You can have that one.
Yeah. Good car, good weekend, great driving. We did everything we could back here.
I think it might have been something when I was hitting him. I drove him off the course on the first run.
Yeah, I saw that in the outer zone too.
So what happens when it goes full lock and it stays stuck or what?
No, it feels like there's no caster in it.
There's no what?
Like caster.
Oh.
Like there's no return self-steer at all in the car. But like, I was going this way, flicked it, and the wheels just stayed this way. And I was like, that's not good. And I was like, well, staring at him.
We'll check the caster real quick, but you guys didn't even touch, huh? Do you want to run it?
Oh, all right, that's a wrap for Formula Drift Orlando. It's literally scorching out here, so I'm in this 37-degree ice bath after the battles. Not happy with myself, so I'm making myself miserable until I get what I think I deserve. But it was a weekend filled with highs and lows. The car smashed into the wall in top 32. We got it back together and we thought we fixed everything. We had to get towed out of 16 opening ceremonies because the steering shaft came undone. Something happened with the hit, moved the rack. And we thought the rack was gonna be okay. We're still not sure if the rack is broken, but something's definitely wrong with the front of the car. Yeah, I don't know. It was a good weekend all in all. I definitely laid down some heaters that I'm happy with. I know for a fact we could have taken it all the way this weekend, and I'm just hoping we're in a good position in points for the rest of the year. I don't know. Still pretty upset with what happened, but life goes on. I'm miserable right now. And yeah, that's all. See you guys next time.
I'll leave my shopping addiction to myself. Are you for real?
I broke some moves here last year. Same place.